Hi, my name is Kate Tolson. I work for myself. My current job role is a hypnotherapist. My job involves me helping people who are stuck in life to find out what is making them feel stuck and to help them become who they really want to be in life. I love my job because it's really powerful to see people overcome things that they are afraid of and to help them make big leaps forward in their life. For example, I had one client who really wanted to make YouTube videos to help her business, but she was just too afraid to go on camera and she was worried what people would say about her. And I managed to help her remove her fears of being on screen and just really go for it. School has helped me in my job because it really helped me learn lots about different subject matters in life, and that really helps me help people today from all walks of life, people who work in all different types of jobs. I think the school subjects my job involves the most are English, because the language that I use in hypnosis makes a real difference to the results that I get. So powerful, descriptive words that resonate with different people can mean better results for the client. And also psychology, because once you understand the way that the mind works, it's a bit like a computer, that once you know how to reprogram that computer, you can use that information to help others make positive changes, but also to help yourself skyrocket in your own life too. Sixth form really helped me in my job because it helped me narrow down what subjects I enjoyed and was naturally good at. University really helped me in my job. Well, I studied criminology at university because I was really interested in the link between the mind and how people behave. So really why people do what they do and how their past experience in life perhaps impacts this. And this really helps me today because as a hypnotherapist, I can help people go back into their childhood to see how their experiences and their minds developed in ways that may have led to problems that they have in their life today. In hypnosis, we can actually go back in time in the mind so that we can undo the problems that perhaps started in childhood. Things like lack of confidence, or even something like fear of speaking on a stage, so that people can release these problems that they've grown up to have. Some of the jobs I've had in the past include a wedding photographer, where I would spend hours watching hundreds of families and seeing how they all behave when they come together. And it taught me lots of lessons in how people interact with each other, and also how they behave differently when they're with friends as to when they're with family. And it taught me lots about instincts about human reactions too, because you really need to be good at anticipating emotions to get the best photographs. And I also started a website back in 2003 selling handbags and luggage online. And this was back in the days when not even Marks and Spencers were selling things online. And people thought I was a bit crazy to leave my good job at Rolls-Royce to go and sell handbags on the internet, when most people hadn't even got an internet connection at home back then. But because I was one of the only companies in the UK and even in the world at that time who were selling handbags and luggage on the internet, I had no competitors for a couple of years. And so I sold lots of products to people who lived a long way away from shops and were just starting to learn that you could buy things online. So I learned very early on how the search engines worked, and I learned lots of tricks to appear at the top of Google, so that when other people and other businesses caught on to the idea of selling online, I was still ahead of them because I'd been there longer. And it was definitely worth giving it a go and taking the chance with a new idea that nobody else was doing yet. These jobs have helped me in my current job because, well, I run my hypnotherapy business online today. I actually hypnotize people in their homes via Zoom. I have the confidence to do this, and it goes right back to that first online business that gave me the confidence to have a go at building a website right back 17 years ago when there weren't many websites around. And it actually means now, today, that I can reach so many people across the world. So not just people that live near me and could come to my home. I've actually hypnotized people in Dubai and even in South Africa. The experience I am most proud of in all of the jobs I've ever done is really my current job. That's the one I'm most proud of because it's so rewarding to help someone change their lives in a big way, to give them freedom and confidence to just go for their dreams. This is because I can really help people take power back in their lives and not worry about other people all the time. I can really help free people from fear and pain and stress and anxiety in their lives. And I can really help people go from feeling stuck to being successful in their lives. The 3 pieces of advice I would give anyone interested in working in my job as a hypnotherapist is to read about the mind. So study psychology. If you wanted to take courses in hypnotherapy like I did, you could. Study people who are interesting to you and try and work out what it is about them that makes them behave like they do. And read about successful people who inspire you and learn how they overcame obstacles in their lives. And try to break it down to what beliefs they had about themselves, or maybe beliefs about life itself, because ultimately your beliefs are what you become in life. Advice I would give to anyone starting any career is to follow what excites you and what interests you, and not what you think you should do. I didn't figure out what I really wanted to do until I got to 40 years old. But until I did, I worked in things that I found interesting. Although my job path looks really varied and each job is really different to each other, each one of those jobs gave me different skills, all skills that help me in my work today. And this work that I do today, I love it so much, it doesn't really even feel like work. So you don't have to figure it all out now. But if you keep doing things that interest you, that you enjoy, so study subjects that interest you and that you enjoy, and then aim for doing work in the future that interests you and that you enjoy, because you will then find your way towards what you feel is your ideal job. It's a bit like having a taste of lots of different foods to see which is your favourite, and that's okay. It's okay to take your time and to try different things. The person who gave me the best advice I ever got was actually a career advisor at sixth form. The advice she gave me was, well, I couldn't decide what I wanted to study at university, and I was getting pretty stressed out by it because the deadline for deciding was coming up. I was getting very stressed about it, and so she told me to study what I found interesting and not to worry about the career path or the money side of things, because they would come afterwards. And at the time, I was reading lots of crime novels, and my favourite TV show was a crime detective series on the TV. And she said that when you find something interesting, that means that there's something in there for you, something that your mind wants to learn more about. So I followed her advice and I studied criminology. And this has led me today to helping people change their unwanted behaviour. And this has taken me 20 years. But following my interest got me on the right path. It got me closer each time. And even though I didn't know where it would take me, it got me to a job that I absolutely love today. To find out more about me, my job and my business, please visit my website at www.energygardener.org.